Hello and welcome. If you are new to Upwork and very confused about which job you should apply for and which one you should skip, I'm going to share my experience with you and give you some pro tips so that you can save some money and time. So let's get started. I've started working on Upwork in 2016, and since then a lot of things has changed. Previously, when you open a new account in Upwork, they used to give you 60 tokens for free, which they call connects. So you spend those connects to apply for various jobs. And previously it was like 2 connects per job. So it doesn't matter which job you apply for, it will take 2 connects from you. And you actually get 60 connects for free, and then after that you can buy more connects, and every month the connects get refilled by them. That means they will provide you more 60 connects in the next month. But now everything has changed, so you have to buy the connects at the first place, and then you can apply for various jobs. And sometimes when you reply to the client's message, they will provide you some free connects as a gift. Now I assume that you have some connects, you already bought some connects, otherwise you can't apply to any other jobs, all right? And I assume that you have a strong portfolio. So maybe if you're working in video animation or Photoshop stuff or any kind of jobs, you have to find the related website and upload all of your stuff, most of your work, and build a resume or like portfolio where client can have a look and they can hire you. So portfolio is must, and you have to make sure that the portfolio is top class. At least you upload your best work in that portfolio. Otherwise, client will judge you by just looking at your portfolio, and then they will reject you if they don't like it. All right. So make sure, let's say if you have skill of photography or like video animation, something like that, you can maybe open an account in behance.net or maybe DeviantArt, or even you can upload some stuff on YouTube or Google Drive. It's up to you what you're going to use, but make a portfolio. It's better if you can build a website and then put all of your artwork in your own website. So you just make a resume first. So resume means all of the links that you want to show to your clients to get the job. After that, you're going to buy some connects to apply for the job. So right now, I think most of the jobs, when you apply for, it will take 6 connects per job. So maybe spend $10 or something and buy some connects to apply for various jobs, right? So after that, when you're ready to apply for the jobs, come back to the home page and search for the jobs that is related to your skill, all right? So I searched some jobs here related to this stuff. You can just filter it out by saying that what type of job you're actually interested in. So I'm interested in doing After Effects animation or illustration stuff. So I filtered that job. Let's say I'm gonna search for animation. There are many types of animation, 3D, 2D. So I'm gonna do maybe After Effects animation. And I'm gonna search for that. And I'll find a lot of related jobs, all right? So the first thing that you need to do is make sure you're sorting it out with the recent jobs that are posted right now. So you don't click on the jobs that are very old. That means if there's an old job, let's say someone posted the job in the morning and it is nighttime and you're just applying for the job and spend your money or connects to apply for the job, it is just waste of money because you will see a lot of people already applied for the job. So you should actually skip those type of jobs. You should focus on the jobs that is just posted now or like within a few minutes or maybe last hour, kind of like that, all right? So just maybe go to the newest, and then you will find all of the newest job that has been posted related to that category. So you can see the tags, After Effects and motion graphics and stuff. So I got all of the jobs. I don't know why it's saying 1 day ago, but yeah, so it is, I think they paid some money to boost it on top of the screen. That's why it tagged here. Otherwise, you don't see 1 day ago post job when you filter it as a newest. So you can see here, this job was posted 10 minutes ago. And now the pro tips, all right? So how you can understand that which job you should apply for. There are a lot of jobs that is flying around, and which job you should apply for and which one you should skip. So first thing, when I started, when I was new, I actually read it properly. I didn't like decide that where I should look at. I just blindly read it and then thought that, okay, yeah, I can do that job. I am capable of doing that. So let's apply. So that's a mistake that I made. And actually, I didn't have to spend any money. I just spent the connects that was free. I got it from Upwork. That's 60 connects. So I didn't have to actually see that, okay, I should spend my connects more carefully. So after I ran out of the connects and I had to buy more connects to apply for other jobs, then I found some ways from my experience that I'm going to share with you right now. And you can follow and then skip the jobs that you shouldn't actually apply for at the first place. So the first thing that you're going to look at is if the client's account is verified or not. Just look at this one. The payment method is not verified. That means this guy is probably not actually posting a job. He's actually maybe doing some market research. All right. So he's just posted and then see the responses of other people and think that, okay, probably this is the current rate of the market that people are willing to work on that rate. All right. For this job. Most of the time when the payment method is not verified, that means he didn't include his card or like PayPal or anything to Upwork so that he can pay you. That means there's no chance that he's going to hire you or he's going to hire actually anyone. So you should actually skip those guys. The first thing you're going to look at if the payment method is verified or not. All right. That's the first thing that you're going to look at. The second thing that you're going to look at is how much the client actually spent on Upwork. Okay, so you can see the guy actually spent $0. So I'm going to skip him. I'm not going to look at I'm not going to even bother to look at what he has posted. So I'm just going to skip it. And then now you just move on to, so this guy, the payment method is verified. So I can have a look now that how much he actually spent. So if you are new and then you think, okay, I don't care about how much he spent. If the payment method is verified, I want to apply to the job. Yeah, go for it. But if you really want to work for good clients, then you should consider that how much he actually spent. So this guy actually pretty new client in Upwork because he just only spent more than like $300. Now this guy, look at this guy, he actually spent more than $3,000. So are you gonna work for this guy or this guy? So it depends on the job that what he's posting, but work for new clients, that means they're actually still new to understand what's going on, how much people are paying in Upwork and what type of people they should hire for their job. So they are very like choosy, and then they will think about the money, and then they will interview like hundreds of people, and then maybe the budgets are low. So a lot of things is happening. You should go for the people where you can see, yeah, he actually spent some money in Upwork and he has a good record of paying a lot of money in Upwork. All right. So right now you can see the payment method is verified. I'm not going to even look at it. So the third thing that you're going to look at is how much budget client has for the job. So before you apply for any job, you have to actually understand that how much you're going to charge to the client. All right. So there are two types of job you're going to get in Upwork. One is fixed price and the other one is hourly job. So fixed price is client has a specific budget which they're going to spend for that specific job, and you can bid on that fixed price. That means if a client has $200 job and you're going to bid on like $100, that's okay. So you can apply for less amount, which is fine, and then client can see that, okay, this guy applied for that much money and then this guy is applied for $100. So they can decide, and then they can have a look at your portfolio, and then they can decide who will get hired. All right. The other type of job is hourly job. So you have to fix your hourly rate, that how much you're going to charge that client for per hour time that you're going to spend for that client jobs. All right. That means if you're saying that, okay, the skill that I have, I believe that I should get paid $40 per hour for my skill. So yeah, I'm going to set my hourly rate as $40. And if you see someone is spending like someone's budget is $3 or $3 to $5, obviously you're not gonna apply for that job, right? So it's not gonna be worth of your talent. So you're gonna skip those type of job that is not gonna meet your requirements. That means like it's not gonna be, the budget is too low for you, so you're gonna skip those jobs. Okay, so you decide that how much you're gonna ask for and how much your per hour rate should be. And when you're happy with the rate that you fixed, now have a look. If you want to work for this guy, have a look how much he's paying. Is it a fixed price or it's per hour job? Now you can have a look that it is a fixed price. That's why it is saying the budget is estimated budget is 250. But if it's hourly job, then you can see like this type of writing that there's no estimated budget mentioned here. Okay, that means this one is hourly job. So you decide that do you want to go for fixed price. You sometimes, yeah, you can apply for both type of jobs, but you have to understand that, yeah, I don't want to get paid less than like $40 per hour. So this guy has budget of $10 to $45, but I'm gonna reject him because he doesn't have verified account. He didn't add his bank account to his account. That's why he can't pay anyone, and this job is not legitimate to me. So I'm gonna skip this job. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this job as well. So you have to have a look that is the budget too low. You have to understand that you're paying 20% of your income to Upwork as a fee. That means if you're working to this rate, you're gonna even get paid less than that, right? After 20% paying, you're gonna get that money. So this money that is showing, it is actually Upwork will take 20% out of this one. So you're gonna even get less money. Now you decide that, yeah, should I spend my time for the job that I'm getting paid after paying that fees? Does it worth your time to apply for this job? Or should I apply only for the hourly jobs that I'm decided, okay, I'm not gonna do any other type of job like $80 or $100. I want to stick with the hourly job. You have to decide that, okay? That's the thing. So the fourth thing that you're going to look at is the client star rating. All right. So sometimes you will not see any star. That means this guy actually started, he's a new client and he doesn't have any ratings yet. That means the people who got hired and then he paid already $300, they actually didn't provide any feedback to the client. And sometimes you will see like 1 star or like 2 stars. They spend the money, they have a verified account, they spend a lot of money, but the client has like 2 star or 1 star, something like that, not 5 star. That means the client has attitude problem. You have to think twice to apply for those jobs and work for those clients, because maybe the client is rude, maybe he got 2 stars because he gave a lot of extra jobs to do but he didn't pay. Maybe he has some kind of problem that the workers are not happy and they gave him bad ratings. All right, so you should avoid those people, because those people actually drain your whole energy, and then they will maybe ask you to review many times and then they are not happy at all. They see problem on everything. Okay, so you made something for them and then they will find problems and they will get back to you and then ask you to fix it, and then it will drain your energy. All right, so just avoid those people. And then when you're happy with everything, like so far, just have a look what the client is saying. Do you want to really do it? Like just pretend that I don't have any skill of 3D animation, but I search for After Effects animation, but there are some posts saying 3D animation. Okay, so let's say 3D animation. So just have a look at what the client is asking here before you look into like deeply. Just have a look. If you don't think that, yeah, it doesn't meet my skill, just skip it. Okay, so I can skip the 3D animation, and then I can just move on and then see where it's saying After Effects. They're looking for After Effects people. Okay. Another thing that you have to consider is the country of the client. Okay, so most of the jobs that you will see in Upwork, most of the clients are from United States or Canada or Australia or from UK. Other than that, if you see any other country, you have to think twice before you apply for those jobs. Let's say this guy is from France, and there's a strong chance that he's not going to hire you if you don't know French. Okay, most of the people other than US or UK or Canada or Australia, they are actually looking for the local people, and they will actually hire the people who understand their own language. Okay, and there are some countries who I have some bad experience with working with them. So I started the job and then I didn't get paid, or maybe I had to finish the job in the mid of the project, because they have a tendency of scamming people. So you have to be careful of those countries' people, and then be aware of the people. Maybe you will get scammed, or maybe they are actually hiring you to get the other client's job done. That means they get the job from other people, other big clients, and then they will hire you to like get it done by you. They are the middleman. They will get the most of the money. They will take the money from the client, and then they will hire you. They will pay you less. Let's say they got a job for like $1,000, and they will post the job, and then they will pay you maybe $50. You will do the job. He is the middleman. He didn't do anything. So you will get scammed. So just be careful. I recommend that you just have a look at where the client's country, and then should you apply for the job or not. If he's not from US or UK or Canada or Australia, just think twice before you apply for the job. Now it's time you just click on any specific job and then have a look at what they're actually asking for. Let's say I'm gonna apply for this job. Okay, so it's asking for a graphic designer. I'm just gonna open that to a new tab. So you just open it and then see he actually posted 1 hour ago. Okay, the thing that you're gonna look at now is the average hourly paid rate. By looking at here, you don't actually see much. You can see it is verified. You can see he actually spent more than $1,000, and his budget is hourly rate, but you don't see how much he actually paid to the other people he hired. Okay, so when you click on that, you can actually see it here. So you look at the hourly average paid that he actually paid to the people, and obviously you can, like, without study or like looking at anything, you can straight away reject his job, because you are asking for $40 per hour, but he is actually willing to pay $4 per hour. That means he is actually not going to hire you. If you're applying for this job and then say that I want $40 per hour, straight away he will reject you. So why you're going to spend your money and time to read all of this stuff and then spend your 6 connects to apply for this job? That doesn't make any sense. So just skip this job. Okay, let's say you're new and you're happy with this job. Okay, what's next? Now you're going to look at what is the rate of his hiring people. Okay, so you're going to look at here that he posted 19 jobs so far, and he only hired 43% people. Sometimes you'll be surprised seeing that a lot of clients post the job, you apply for the job, and then you spend your connects, but they actually don't hire people. If a person is posting like 100 jobs and they're only hiring like for 10 jobs, that means 90 jobs they posted, and people wasted their money and time to apply for those jobs, and then he just closed it. He just closed the job. He thought that, okay, I don't need to hire anyone else, so I'm just gonna close it. He's not gonna like spend money or anything, like he's gonna losing any money to do that, but he's gonna get this rating. That means he's gonna losing this, like it is gonna be very less amount. This percentage will be less, and you can actually have a look and understand the client's behavior, that Is he gonna really hire you, or you're gonna just waste your money by applying for this job? If you think that 43% hire rate is good, you can apply for it. But I wouldn't apply for any job that is like less than 60 or 70. That means sometimes it happens that, yeah, you just post something and then, yeah, you don't need to get anyone else. It was done by, it was managed, so you can just delete the post. But if you see someone, he posted 10 jobs post, a lot of people applied, but he actually hired for one job or two jobs, yeah, you definitely should think about it. Look at the client's history. All right, before you read the whole thing and understand and you spend your time, you just look at the client's history of work. Yeah, you can actually have a look at preferred location as well before you actually go see the history. If it's saying that this location only, you can straight away close this job, because maybe you're not from this country and he's not going to hire anyone else except this country. So you can easily just close that and then move on to a new job. Okay, but if you think that, okay, he's globally hiring people, you can just read the history of his work, and you can see here he's actually spending very less money. Sometimes you will see the rate is saying like $20 or $30, but in here you will see that he's actually not paying much money to the people, and he is maybe one person or two person is getting a lot of money, and most of the people will get less than like $5, $10, something like that. If you think that, okay, I should get paid $40, then you shouldn't waste your time applying for this job. Okay, so just have a look, and maybe have a look the stars that he got from the workers. Okay, and try to read it. If you see that less stars, just try to read it and then get a sense about the client. Okay, should you spend your time for this client or not? Just have a look. The most important thing that you're gonna have a look is how much people are getting paid. All right, and sometimes you will find the same title here. That means he posted that job before and then he hired someone, and you can have a sense of how much he actually willing to pay for that job. Okay, and if you think that, okay, let's say this job he's saying he's gonna spend, you can see the average rate is $4. Okay, let's say you're gonna apply for $5 for this job. You're asking for $5 per hour for this job. Okay, you can have a look the history, and then if you see the same title and then same writings and stuff, you can have a sense that, okay, maybe he hired someone for $3. That means he's actually not gonna pay you $5 and hire you. He's actually gonna wait for someone who is gonna apply for $3, and then he will actually hire him, not you. Okay, so you can get some sense from looking at client's history. Now, when you're checking the country, at the same time, you can have a look at how many people actually applied for the job. So in here, he actually posted it 1 hour ago, but you can see less than 5 people actually applied for the job. I think because it is from Philippines, he's actually asking to hire people from Philippines only. Less than 5 people actually applied for that. But sometimes within like 5 minutes of posting the job, you will see 50 plus people applied for the job. So you have a very tough competition there. If in a job, you can see 20 to 50 people applied for that job, that means you have a less chance of getting hired, especially if you're new and your Upwork portfolio is not strong enough. If you have a good record, then that's fine, you can move on and then apply for the job. But if you're not confident, and if you think that, okay, my portfolio is not good enough, then you should avoid where 50 people already applied for the job. Okay, so he's gonna look at the people who has more skill than you. So you have to just consider that as well. Okay, so after that, what do you have to do? You have to have a look that if the client is actually interviewing people or not. So let's say I applied for this job and then I leave this open, and then I move on to another job, and I leave the tab open for like 2-3 days, come back after 2 days or 3 days, refresh that page, and I can still see 0 interviews, and more than 50 people already applied for the job, but interviewing is zero. That means the client actually posted, and then client is too busy. He's actually not getting time to interviewing people. So you have to have a look that is the client is active or not. Let's say this job was posted 1 hour ago. If the client is interviewing, that means there's a chance that client is actually interviewing people to hire someone right now. It is going to be risky if there's no interviewing within like 1 or 2 hours. That means client is giving some more time to apply for more. But when you already have like 50 applicants and the client is not interviewing for like past 3 hours, that means there's a problem. The client probably is too busy to have a look all of the job applicants, and then maybe he's not going to open it. Maybe after 7 days he's going to delete the post. There's a chance of that. So you have to have a look that client is active or not. When the client was active, like this client was active 4 minutes ago, so he's actually continuously checking how many people applied for the job. He's actually checking that. So you have to consider that as well. It is not important to consider this. You can just move on. But the first few steps that I told you, you definitely have to check it out before you apply for the new job. And finally, now, if everything is okay, you are satisfied with everything, then it is time to read everything carefully. All right, read everything carefully. Don't just skip it, because sometimes clients put some words or like say ask you some questions. You have to actually type those words on top of your application so that client understand that he posted a big post and then you actually read it. Let's say this client posted a very long post and you're not gonna, like, you just keep reading it and you just blindly apply for the job. But in this line, client said that if you read everything, just type this on top of your application. Otherwise, I'll reject your application. So you didn't read it properly and you skipped that and you applied for the job. Client will straight away reject. Okay, so you're gonna lose your connects and client is not gonna hire you. So you have to have a look that what client is asking for. Sometimes they will give you very difficult rules and regulations that it is hard to follow. Just have a look that if you're happy to work for that client or not. If you're happy, just go for it. Just submit the proposal and then put your resume link and then just write it down in a like document previously so that you can copy and paste for most of the clients. And if you are working for like creative jobs like Photoshop or After Effects, animation, you must have to have some portfolio in like Behance.net or maybe some YouTube videos or LinkedIn profile, Instagram profile. Just upload stuff. All right, more you show to your client, they will be convinced that okay, this guy has skill. The other thing that you must have to do, if you have a lot of works already done, you should make a montage video where client can have a look only one video and they can have the whole idea about your workflow and everything and your skill, so that they can hire you. Just looking at one video, they can decide that okay, this guy has the style that I'm looking for, so I can hire him. So just make one montage video and then you can provide the links, individual links of your related jobs that client is asking for. I hope that experience that I have shared with you will help a lot of new people, and I'm hoping to see you soon with a new tutorial. All right, stay safe. Bye.